Hi there. Stop the scroll for a second and take a couple of minutes to learn something that will definitely benefit you and your health and put a smile on your face. My name is Maggie Perotin. I'm a business and leadership coach, owner of Stairway to Leadership, and this is my guest.
Keith Robinson here. Good evening, everybody.
And we're both members of business advisory networking group known as BANG, and this is a rapid fire interview. Are you ready, Keith?
I'm always ready.
All right. So I want to know, and I'm sure all the listeners want to know, where are you from and what's the one thing that you love about the place you're from?
I am from Ireland, lived here all my life. And what I love about Ireland is the Irish are loved everywhere. We're very popular, and lots of people like to come to Ireland because of the hospitality they receive.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that, in Canada, there's a lot of Canadians that their favorite place on earth is Dublin or someplace in Ireland. So
Yep.
I definitely agree with that. Okay. So I know you're into nutrition and helping our body to heal itself. So, what are the three things an average person can do in terms of their nutrition to help themselves and improve their health?
Number one is to eliminate as many processed foods as possible.
Mhm.
The processed foods are interfered with in a big way. There's lots of hidden sugars, and this is causing mayhem in the system. Try and access organic as much as possible, and try and avoid the sugars. Avoid taking part in medical experiments. That'd be something else. That's a big subject that you would want a whole show for. And the in order to give the body the missing nutrition between what we are getting and what we need, I think
Mhm.
supplementation is pretty much paramount.
Okay.
And in today's world, but not all supplements are created equal.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I've heard that. But those are great tips. So avoid processed food, avoid sugars. What was the other thing? There was the
Don't
third thing.
take part in medical experiments.
Yes. Medical experience in
You know where I'm going with that, don't you?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So now something personal. In terms of movie genres, action movies, comedies, or thrillers or horrors for you?
I like action. I like thrillers. There's nothing wrong with comedies either. But yeah, I have a penchant for the first two.
Okay. Okay. I love it. And then who did you want to be as a child and why?
Well, I mean, it never crossed my mind what I'm doing at the minute, but because
Mhm.
I was born into a family business,
Mhm.
I was always going to be taking part in that. But we were wholesale distributors of bottled beers, minerals, and spirits.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, both my parents died of cancer before the age of 60,
Um,
which means that I had to take over my father's shares of the business when I was 19.
oh, wow.
And so that sort of put me on a particular track. But I spent 10 years involved in financial services as well. So I was doing the wholesale business during the day. I was doing financial services at night. And then 16 years ago, I learned that it was possible to reverse heart disease.
Mm.
And I have been head, neck, and heels in the health and wellness industry ever since.
All right. So what do you love the most about what you do now?
Positively impacting people's lives. We have watched people and held people's hand correcting pretty much every health challenge you could think of.
That's
And when you are part of that, when you have been the one that has shared the information with somebody and they have gotten to where they want to get to, that you can't buy the feeling when that has happened. I was involved in a case with a 3-month-old baby that was, the parents were told, bring her home and see how long she might last.
Oh, wow.
And because we can't do anything for her, and she was that poor girl was born with a heart defect and was on oxygen 24/7, feeding through the nose. And I guided them on how to give her body the best chance of addressing the problem that she had.
Mhm.
And that child started school 4 years ago.
Wow. That's amazing. Nancy
But
Savers.
when you're involved in cases like that,
Mhm.
you know you're on the right track.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. So my last question is always about Bang, the networking group we both belong to. So what makes you coming back to Bang networking?
There's a nice group of people there. And I was guided towards it there a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't make it today because we had no electricity. Only for that I would have been there today. So there was obviously some been worked on the network. But there's a nice bunch there, and I haven't had one-to-ones with everyone yet, but I will probably get around that over time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I'm looking forward to our 101. But in the meantime, thanks so much, Keith. It was a pleasure having you.
Absolutely, thank you. And my connection details will be underneath wherever this is posted, and feel free to reach out. I'm happy to share what I've learned over the last 16 years with anybody that wishes to take that control for themselves. There's so much that can be done, so much that's hidden, and it is our responsibility to actually learn and take that control.
Awesome. Thank you.